Hello everyone, I'm going to talk about alcoholism today. Alcohol use disorder or alcoholism is a pattern of alcohol use that involves problems controlling your drinking, being preoccupied with alcohol, continuing to use alcohol even when it causes problems, having to drink more to get the same effect, or having withdrawal symptoms when you rapidly decrease or stop drinking. Why are we getting addicted? We get addicted basically to relieve stress, feel good, cope with the loss, peer pressure, loneliness, overcome anxiety, trauma, and shame. Alcohol abuse versus alcohol dependence. Alcohol abuse is too much, too often, and alcohol dependence is the inability to quit. Alcohol abuse is a pattern of drinking that leads to the failure to fulfill responsibilities at work, home, or school, and of repeated drinking in situations which is physically hazardous. Alcohol dependence may include a drinker's increase in tolerance, withdrawal syndrome, unsuccessful attempts to cut down or even quit drinking altogether, lose control of their alcohol use, and consistently drink more and for a longer time than intended. The cardinal features of alcohol dependence are compulsion, loss of control over alcohol, and continued drinking no matter what the consequences are. Types of alcoholism. Alcoholism is basically of two types: chronic alcoholism and acute alcoholism. On chronic intake, tolerance develops to subjective and behavioral effects of alcohol but is generally in a low degree. It leads to malnutrition and nutrition deficiencies. It exerts Talking about acute alcoholism, it exerts its effects mainly on central nervous system, but it may induce hepatic and gastric changes that are reversible if alcohol consumption is discontinued. Ill effects: digestive and endocrine glands. Drinking too alcohol can cause abnormal activation of digestive enzymes produced by the pancreas. Buildup of these enzymes can lead to inflammation known as pancreatitis. Pancreatitis can become a long term condition and cause serious implications. Talking about inflammatory damage, the liver is an organ which helps break down or remove harmful substances from your body, including alcohol. Long term alcohol use interferes with this process. It also increases your risk on chronic liver inflammation and liver disease. The scarring caused by this inflammation is known as cirrhosis. The formation of scar tissue destroys the liver. As the liver becomes increasingly damaged, it has a harder time to removing toxic substances from your body. Talking about sugar levels, if your body can't manage and balance your blood sugar levels, you may experience greater complications and side effects related to diabetes. It's important for people with diabetes or hypoglycemia to avoid excessive amounts of alcohol. Central nervous system. Slurred speech is one of the first signs you have had too much to drink. Alcohol can reduce communication between your brain and your body. This makes coordination more difficult. You may have a hard time balancing. As alcohol causes more damage to your central nervous system, you may experience numbness and tingling sensation in your feet and hands. Prevention. Recognize the triggers and move accordingly. Learn valuable ways, coping methods for stress. Learn more about alcohol and its risks. Remove alcohol from home. Reduce alcohol intake. Create a positive social network and support group and consult rehab. In my opinion, nothing remains same. Situations change as time goes. Time heals everything. Alcohols won't heal anything. Speaking out is more important and supporting than drinking. Economically speaking, taxes are already hiked a lot, so we do not throw in extra income in government. Rather than boozing around, learn some stress busters. Boozing is not so healthy. Get addicted to some healthy habits. Never mind to initiate a conversation, because loneliness is a reason for alcohol addiction. If you ever feel worse in any situation, just do not lose sight of the fact that this is just a phase of your life and you have got to come over it. Humiliation is not so inhuman, rather than we can be ignoring them. Sky is the limit, but not the same for boozing. We are unparalleled, so just don't get into the comparative behavior. To conclude, drunkenness is nothing but voluntary madness. Reality is better for everyone. None can change it, but can live it. People who can't live the moment choose alcohols to fulfill their desires. First, you take a drink, then the drink takes a drink, then the drink takes you. Life is actually short, so just don't trim it even more. Being a sober is way more cool than being a drunkard. There is more refreshment and stimulation in nap, even of the briefest, than in all the alcohol ever distilled. We do not need alcohols to see the world in its depths. We carry the sun in us. Thank you.